This month's Brantford housing numbers reveal a shift that could save buyers tens of thousands and change how sellers need to price their homes. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Brantford or Brant County right now, this is the update you absolutely don't want to miss. Welcome to your November 2025 market update, where we break down the October data and talk about what it really means for you as a buyer or seller in today's market. I'm Mike Cole, Realtor at Coldwell Banker Homefront Realty, serving Brantford, Paris, St. George, Burford, and all of Brant County. I help families just like yours make the right move here in Brantford and Brant County. So, if you want clarity on whether now is the right time to buy or sell, just call or text me at 519-777-5935 or email me at mike@brantfordrealestatepro.com. You can also click the link in the description to get in touch. Starting with the overall snapshot across all residential properties in Brantford and Brant County. Sales are up 19% year over year, which means buyers are buying again. The median sale price is down 2.1%, sitting at $595,000. The days on market increased from 33 to 37 days, meaning homes are taking a bit longer to sell. And inventory is up 6%, with 637 homes currently for sale. And we now have 4.6 months of inventory, which puts us into a mild buyer's market. So, overall, this is a market that's balancing out, not crashing, not spiking, just slowly returning to something more normal. And that brings opportunities for both sides. Let's break Brantford down by property type, starting with single-family homes. The median price was $660,500, slightly down from last year. The average price is $687,034, down 8.9% year over year. Days on market was 34 days, which is flat compared to last year. And inventory was up at 474 active listings, which is 12% increase. Months of inventory was 4.6 months, and that is a slight buyer's advantage. This is one of the more balanced segments in our market. Prices have adjusted, but they're not dropping dramatically. Buyers have choices, but good homes still sell quickly. So, what does this mean for buyers? Well, there's more selection and slight price softening, but not a rushed or competitive market. And for sellers, pricing matters more than ever. Overpricing leads to longer days on market. Well-prepared homes still achieve strong results, typically around 98 to 99% of asking price. Now, let's look at townhomes and condos in Brantford, because this is where things get really interesting. The median price was $537,000, down 6.2% year over year. Sales were up 51.6% year over year, a huge demand jump. Days on market was 45 days, which is significantly slower. And inventory is 163 units, which indicates a tightening supply. So we have lower prices, slower sales, but much higher demand. That means buyers have negotiating room. But when a really good unit hits the market, it still moves. For buyers, this is a great opportunity to buy into this segment under last year's pricing. You have the ability to negotiate on conditions and price, and more time to think. The average days on market is 45 days. For sellers, lower inventory is an advantage. Upgraded and well-presented units attract the fastest offers. Realistic pricing is key. This isn't 2022. Heading into Brant County, the story shifts a bit. The median price was $799,500, which is up 1.8% year over year. The months of inventory was 6.3 months, which indicates a strong buyer's market. Our days on market was 48 days, which is up from 38. But sales were up 18.5% year over year, which means demand is returning. Essentially, rural and county properties offer the best negotiating conditions right now. Buyers have leverage because there is more supply and longer days on market. Buyers benefit from the strongest negotiating power in the region, larger lots, and rural homes offering more value, less competition than Brantford proper, and the ability to include conditions without fear. Sellers really need to price accurately because overpricing causes a 60-plus day on market. Understand that buyers are selective. Invest in presentation because a clean, staged, and move-in ready home sells fastest. Brant County townhomes and condos are a little bit different. The median sale price was $600,000, which is up 0.8% year over year. Months of inventory was 5 months, which is a mild buyer's market. Days on market was 47 days, which is up sharply. And sales were up 22.2% year over year. This is a stable but slower moving market. Prices are holding, demand is up, but buyers aren't rushing. Buyers have solid selection. Prices are stabilizing, but there's still negotiation room. There is strong leverage for buyers because of the slower days on market. For sellers, the lower supply helps, but longer days on market means it must show well. Proper staging and great marketing will make the difference. One of the biggest forces shaping our market right now is interest rates. The Bank of Canada lowered the overnight rate to 2.25%. That puts variable rate mortgages somewhere in the 3.5 to 3.7% range, and a 5-year fixed mortgage is somewhere around 3.8%. These are some of the lowest borrowing costs we've seen in years, and it's absolutely fueling buyer activity. This is a big part of why sales are up across almost every segment. Translation? Buyers can afford more home. Payments are lower, but this window won't last forever. So let's talk strategy, because everyone wants to know whether they should wait or act now. If you're a buyer, buying will make sense if you want more leverage, you want lower monthly payments, you want less competition, and you want time to think, negotiate, and include conditions. Waiting might make sense if you're several months away from being financially ready, you're waiting for a specific neighborhood or property type. If you're a seller, selling now makes sense if you want to move before spring competition rises, you understand pricing realistically, and you're willing to prepare your home for sale. You might want to wait if you need time for updates or repairs, or you're counting on the spring market to deliver more buyers. So to wrap this up, Brantford and Brant County are in a balanced to buyer-friendly market right now with steady sales, softening prices in some areas, and lower interest rates driving demand. Buyers have the opportunity. Sellers have solid demand, if they price strategically. And both sides can win when the plan fits the data. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Brantford or Brant County, I'd love to help you make the right move. The best way to reach me is by calling or texting 519-777-5935 or emailing mike@brantfordrealestatepro.com. You can also click the link in the description to get in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.